Hey everyone, Decent Eddie here. It's Friday, April 18th, 2025. Since January 8th, I'm at 69% on all NBA games, going 434 to 195. And for my first time doing NBA, I'm at 81% of my confident picks, going 190 to 45. That makes me happy. We've got 2 games tonight, and I'm hoping to break out on my 50% streak since the play-in game started, like to the positive of 50%, not the negative, right? So anyway, my picks are based on data using the data set that I created. I post these picks hours before tip-off to give you time to do your own research. And always check the latest matchup news and injury reports. Data alone can't read today's relevant news about matchups. My mission is to help beginners and those who've had some bad luck make more informed picks. My data set focuses on moneyline picks, and while my commentary might be helpful against the spread, my data isn't optimized for that. Let's look at tonight's games, but be sure you do your part and read at least one matchup report before putting any money on anything, okay? Heat versus Hawks. Hawks are at home, but it's the Heat who get my number, and it's a dangerous one. Heat get a danger pick with a .567 differential. Now, by the historical data, that's a very tiny 54% chance for the Heat in this matchup. Heat are the underdogs, so because of Heat getting my number and the sportsbooks giving them a +1, I personally am going to take Heat against the spread in this game, along with a dime on the money line just to keep my data pure. Looking at recent history, you've got Heat who beat what is, in my opinion, a better Bulls team. On the other hand, you've got the Hawks who got beat by a lesser Magic team, and they even failed to cover the 6 points. These are 2 teams that have split wins against each other, and for almost the entire year I've been measuring the NBA, these 2 teams were never more than a couple spots away from each other in my data. Heat have more highlights. They have a healthier team. They recently beat a better team on the road, and Heat also have my number, so I'm going to be locked in to go with Heat on this game. Mavericks versus Grizzlies. Neither team has been impressive to me, and neither team, for me, has been fun to watch. Grizzlies get a suboptimal pick in this matchup with a 5.367 differential. Historically, that means a 68% chance for the Grizzlies to win this one. The books have the Grizzlies around a -6 to -6.5 in the against the spread favorites tonight. What's confounding is just how well Mavericks played the other night against the Kings. Grizzlies have beaten the Mavericks every time in the last 3 matchups, and they're 7-3 overall head-to-head. But Dallas looked like an entirely different team than what I've seen most of the year the other day, with nearly 100% Davis leading the way. I'm going to stick with my moneyline data on the Grizzlies, but it may be worth a look at the news and in your heart if you want to consider the Mavericks to cover against the spread. That's not a prediction against the spread. That's a ponderance, if you will. Can Anthony Davis be almost a one-man army with little help from his friends? The answer, you're going to have to decide that on your own, guys. But I'm going to be keeping my moneyline number, and I'm not going to be messing around with the against the spread here. It's Grizzlies for me. All right, quick recap. Decent Eddie confident picks, none. Suboptimal picks, we've got 1, and it's Grizzlies. Danger picks, we've got 1, and it's Heat. 4 parlays. Guys, I can't recommend any moneyline parlays with these 2 games together. You might want to consider a player prop or 2 along with the Grizzlies. I'd even be a little bit shy about that myself. I will continue to recommend keeping your legs in the parlays, no more than 3, at a -400 and -450. If you do Grizzlies along with like a -425, the win probability is about 55%. Adding a third at 425 negative to the negative, that drops it to a 45% chance to win a 3-leg parlay. In contrast, a 3-leg parlay with 3 wagers at -425 has a 53% chance to win. I know the returns are low, but I'm about winning, not risking, and I never recommend more than a 3-leg parlay due to the risks of combined probabilities. And if you need help with a gambling problem, there are resources available in my channel description. All right, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get my picks hours ahead of time. For more, head over to Decent Eddie Picks on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook or X at Decent Eddie Picks, spelled P-I-X. You'll see a deeper dive into my data sometimes, my Decent Eddie grades for all the teams. I updated it at the beginning of this week, and any last-minute thoughts that I might have during the games. Let's see what happens tonight. This is Decent Eddie signing off. Have an awesome day.